Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're back over the Hauraki Plains and into the Karangahake goldfields. And so what I've been looking for today is just tracks that go off the main track. And I've thought in the past, surely they lead somewhere. They must lead to some of these old mines up here. So I thought I'd come and check it out, and sure enough, following some quartz and seeing another track go off vaguely into the bush, I've followed it up here, and halfway up the side of a very steep valley I've found a mine to go into. So I'm about to put my helmet on and go in here to have a look. So come with me and let's see what's down this old mine. So here we go. Yeah, so we're quite far up a hill here, and it looks like we've got water down on the ground at the start of the mine and a few spider webs. Let's get through those and see where this goes. Hopefully the mud is not going to be too deep. I didn't bring my gumboots today. My gumboots are absolutely soaked from yesterday's mission where I think I climbed into a drain, but this is definitely not a drain down here. And we've got a few cave wetters on the roof. If you can see them up there, turn the light down a bit. Does that help? Yeah, they're up there. And so we're in the water here. Looks like it turned a corner here. And what have we got down here? We've got some flying insects, not sure what they are. And some more cave wetters. And I wonder if this is a bit of a shaft up here. Got quite a lot of collapse. It's all just forming scales on the walls, and looks like it's coming down over time. Okay, so we'll head back out here. That doesn't really go anywhere. You can see a kind of a fault line. Wonder if the camera's picking that up, going up there on a bit of a diagonal. It's hard to say whether that is full of quartz or just a fault line. It's a very seismically active area around these parts. So there's likely to be fault lines all over the place. Now, please turn the corner just here rather than just ending. Okay, corner. And it looks like it once went further down there, but no longer. We've got some old woodwork I can see down in that hole there. Don't want to get too close because that does look pretty deep down there. Yeah, okay, so that's where this mine went to. Not very far, but it's still always interesting to see these places so as you know what is going on around the place. Now, what have we got here? Some sort of iron nail just stuck randomly into the wall. I'm not sure why. I'll get back through the water here. Oops, a bit slippery. And here we are, back out again. So I'll have to turn my torch off and make my way down this steep slope and go around and see what's next. Alright, see you shortly. And here we go into the next lovely mine. So we have at the entrance here, I can see it's full of water. Let's climb inside and see what it's like. Water is very clear here, and probably up to my shins, nearly knee height now. And so this is not too far away from another mine that I went up a few weeks ago. I didn't even see this one. But we'll see if it goes very far. Some of these mines aren't going very far. They're just little prospecting adits. And I think that's what's going to be the same with this one here. Opens out into a little room. Well, maybe it goes around the corner, but I would doubt it. Got a huge metal plate down here for some reason. And they've just been trailed off digging into there. Now, do I see anything that they were digging for? Not really. Now, sometimes when I'm filming, I can see things on the wall that I couldn't see when I was actually in the mine itself. Some of that black stuff there I think is probably that manganese, but I can't see any quartz associated with it. So they probably weren't very interested in that. Oh, we've got a bunch of glowworms there. I'll see if I can... Right there. They're like little hanging spider webs. You can perhaps just see them if you got right up close to your TV. Now they turn off as soon as you've got a torch in here, so there's no point in turning my torch off and saying, hey, let's wait for the glowworms to start up. Because it could be 5 to 10 minutes before they put their lights on again. And also the small number of glowworms that are in here, I doubt they'd show up on my camera. But just trust me, they're there. And they do look very spectacular when they're in large bunches. So we'll head out back here towards my Coke can, which is waiting at the entrance. There's a marker to tell people that someone went down here. We'll see what's further around the mountain. I was just walking up the track and I found this neat little adit here. It doesn't go very far, but there's quite a cool stope at the end, so I'll take you down and have a look. So, inside we've got, looks like someone's attempted to close the adit off without much success. Someone's just ripped the boards off, so we can get through here. And through this tunnel here. Now around to the left, there's a bit of a stope they've dug up, and you can see it going in there, another little entrance, and down into here, and then through here they've stoked up, and you can see a wooden beam perhaps deep inside there. If we get a bit of a closer look, you can see that goes right up there and right down below me somewhere. But not a very long tunnel. It's just a short mine that led out to this area that they wanted to stope. So stoping out just means that they're following the vein of quartz wherever it may run to. And when it goes up like that and where they've dug out these areas, that is a stope. So we'll head back down out here to the main track to see what further things we can find. I can get through here. Ugh. I heard some people walk past a minute ago, so I hope they didn't take my bag with them. No, my bag is still there. And we're back out into this lovely sunlight here. Beautiful day. And I've come across this old mine a bit further up the hill, and it's got a sign on it that I've never seen before. But I'll show you, it's a bit interesting. It says ongoing blasting operations, potential for irrespirable atmosphere to result in death. No unauthorized access. Wow, that sounds serious, doesn't it? So although technically I reckon I can get around that, be pretty easy, I'm not going to. When it says no unauthorized access, and you know, they've warned me, you can die if you walk in here because the atmosphere is no good. So fair enough, not going in, but we'll continue the search. So this mine that I've just found, I don't think it goes very far, but we'll take a look inside here. What I think has happened with this mine is that it's collapsed, and that's why we're not going to be able to get in all that far. But we'll go and have a look at what this collapse looks like up here. It looks pretty nasty, so that in itself is interesting to see just what a mine looks like that has collapsed. And the mud is pretty deep here. We've got some wood that I could probably walk on. Maybe that's a good idea. Yeah, looks like rail. Quite good rail ties in here. If I can balance on those, we'll be okay. So it's quite a sizable mine. I would say it's solidly a couple of meters by perhaps 3, and a little bit wider than 3 meters. So at one stage this was quite an ongoing concern. People were spending a lot of time in here, but as you can see, it's thoroughly collapsed. All this bit's come down here. Now I can actually see in over the top here a bit. Dragging my shirt in the water. Yeah, I don't like that very much. It does go up here, but I think that's just collapsed from the roof. It's not any extra tunnel that I can get to. It's just come down. All this wood's failed, and then the rocks have come down. Oh well, that water stinks really bad. So that tells me there's probably a lot of sulfides in here. And now that I've muddied up the water, I can't see the tracks to walk on them properly, so I'm more in the mud than I was on the way in. Yeah, the water is just below my knees, so it's not the worst it's been today. But after my boots were just getting nicely dried out, and here we are back in the water again. But we'll get out here, and I might have a little break and then carry on further up the track. See what other interesting things we can find. Alright, talk to you soon. And here we are at another mine. Now this one has got a horrible entrance with very, very thick mud and sticks, and it absolutely stinks walking through here. I'll try and stand on a bit of a log here to get out of the mud. Now, I'm not sure. The cave mine is full of water, but I don't know. It's really going to be a question of how deep the mud is under here. Okay, so I can see down there's collapse, and I'm going down into the mud here. Alright, so there's rocks on the ground, which is both, good and bad. Good because I can walk on them, bad because they fell off the roof. See how this mud is. Okay. bubbles of gas going up the inside of my jeans. But it seems to be okay. Very soft, muddy formations on the ground. The water is up to my knees. The water is nice and clear. There seems to be little brown, if you can possibly see them, little formations. They're like mud or algae, some sort of bacterial growth, I would say. The mine is relatively short as far as I have to bend over to make my way through here. Looks like we're coming up to a bit of a collapse here. You can see the odd rail tie on the ground. Oh wow, my torch is about to run out. That is no good at all. That's really annoying, because we've found a nice mine here to look at, and no doubt it's going to run out on me and leave me completely in the dark in a second. So up in here, through this collapse part, I can see there's more water and a larger area of collapse further up here. Look at the light changing on my torch, just not having enough light now to see anywhere. So it goes through here and then into a patch of deeper water. But I'm going to have to turn around, unfortunately. I don't think I could have got a lot further, but we'll go back around before I run out of light. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. But we're now up Mount Karangahake, a fair way to the top now. So I don't know that there was a lot left to look at. So next week, now I'm hoping to talk to the guy in my area about coal mines, and maybe next week we can get down into that, but I'm still not sure on what his timeline for being ready to do that is. And if that's the case, then I think that it would be time to head out to Thames again and see what more mines there are out there, because there's a lot more out there. It's a bit further to go, and a bit more research needed to be spending that amount of petrol money on something where I'm not entirely sure where it is. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching again. Really enjoy seeing all the people that are viewing this, and some of you are making comments. I love having the community around to speak to. Very helpful, and I'm sure that will be helpful in future. So I'll see you guys again next time. Catch you later.